Welcome back to 16 News Now Game Day. Let's take a look at some of the stadiums, NFL stadiums that Notre Dame has played at since 2020. And we have, well, the map of the United States behind us, as you can see. I'm starting on the East Coast. We're coming up MetLife Stadium in New Jersey on October 28th against Navy. Then in the East Coast, they also played M&T Bank Stadium in 2022, where they also played Navy. Love playing Navy at neutral sites.
Navy.
Exactly. They beat the Midshipmen 35-32 back there. Midshipmen scored 16 in the fourth back in 2022, but Notre Dame was able to hold on in that one. And as we've been talking about all day, Mercedes-Benz Stadium against Georgia Tech. That's down in Atlanta. And let's keep even going more south. How about that? Everbank Stadium in 2022 Gator Bowl. They beat South Carolina. Sabrina, do you know who had 5 total touchdowns for Notre Dame in that day?
Who had it?
Tyler Buckner. Yeah, exactly. The quarterback for Notre Dame, the old quarterback for Notre Dame, and now a backup wide receiver still on the roster.
That's pretty cool.
And that 45-38 win. So you see there all along the East Coast.
I was going to say, how cool is that Notre Dame gets to experience all these stadiums, right?
Of course.
It's very uncommon, but now we look at Soldier Field in 2021. They beat Wisconsin 41-13. The Irish actually scored 31 in the fourth quarter in that. And then the Allegiant Stadium now in 2022, the Shamrock Series. I think you were talking about the Shamrock Series earlier.
Yes, the Shamrock Series. They beat BYU 20-20. And if you remember, those movie trailers they started to do as promos. For Las Vegas, they did The Hangover that year. This year they did The Wolf of Wall Street. That's a really fun thing that Notre Dame's been doing the past couple of years.
That's pretty cool, yeah. And then they got State Farm Stadium in 2022, the Fiesta Bowl. They actually lost to Oklahoma State 37-35. They actually led 28-7, but the Cowboys came back.
Yeah, and if you look at this map right here, it's really just cool to see just how many different stadiums across the country.
Right.
But there seems like there's a big hole there a little bit in the Midwest. I'm thinking maybe go over to
Texas?
Maybe Texas. How about Colorado and Denver? I could see that possibly. And remember, we're asking about Lambeau Field. Get to our question of the week in 1 second, but they'll actually be playing at Lambeau Field in 2026 as part of that series with Wisconsin where they played them in Soldier Field. So just a good thing to keep that in mind.
Yeah, seeing all this is really cool. Definitely. All right, well now it actually transitions perfectly. It's now time to look at our results for this week's Game Day question of the week. Your question was, well, what NFL stadium do you want to see Notre Dame play at next?
All right, we got Soldier Field at 26%, Lucas Oil Stadium 41%, your pick, Sabrina, Ford Field at 9%, Lambeau Field, my pick, 17%. Yeah, it's kind of a far drive, I guess.
I guess.
Other 7%. I still really want to see that Lambeau Field game. Countdown to 2026.
And let's make it snow.
If you're going to play at Lambeau, it has to be snowy.
Or has to be snowy.
Well,